I'm so happy to have some of my favoriteest people in the world with me today. My friends, fellow healers, fellow cast members, Antonia Van Becker and Greg Lee, who are the founders of Self Health Institute, and they have been facilitating CoreTalk since 1995. Like, wow, that's a long time. And they're magic. They are in the Pillars of Power movie with me that if you guys saw my post a couple days ago was picked up, the press release about it was picked up by the Academy Awards. And I don't know, maybe they're looking at us for the documentary category. That would be super awesome. So everyone has to look for that on the major streaming outlets this fall. Okay. Pillars of Power. Now, Greg and Antonia are also going to be guest healers in my Abundant Empath course coming up on May 5th. And I'm really, really excited. And they're even going to do some get a chance to, feel what it's like to play with them. They're some of the rare people that I also let work on me. I'm selective. What can I say? All right. So, my peoples, thank you for coming.
Yeah. So thank you so much for having us, honey bunny.
Yeah, I know. I wish we lived closer so we could play in person.
Play in the garden.
Yeah. So I know you help a lot of healers, a lot of coaches who want to learn more skills, more healing modalities, and you certify people in CoreTalk. For people who aren't familiar yet with what CoreTalk is, can you give a little insight?
Yeah. Well, we called it CoreTalk because when we talk, our body listens. Our body wants to know, what the heck are you talking about? What do you want to know? How can I help you?
What do you want to do?
It's like we are in this life to be in the body, right? And to have our spirit be in the body so it can shine out into the world. And what CoreTalk does is it gets to the places where our window needs a little bit of wiping so that people can, the light can go out and people can see in a little bit more. So it's really about being able to reflect into your life what's happening, because the last thing we want to do is hide how we feel, right? So if we can go in and talk to our body about the emotions that it's holding, it will heal all kinds of things that might keep us from being able to be the shiny person that we want to be.
Yeah. Love it. And what types of ailments, areas of life can CoreTalk help people with?
Yeah, I mean that's where we get a little crazy and geeky.
Go crazy.
What's so interesting is that the body will take almost any road that you give it to get to these core issues. So many times we'll deal with business people, entrepreneurs and healers who are building their business, and yet they're getting distracted or they're procrastinating or they are afraid of visibility. And so we can take those issues and the body will say, oh yeah, let me show you what's going on inside. Maybe there was a past life where you got killed as a healer, or 7 of them, and so that would make you afraid of visibility, right? Or you procrastinate because you are criticized so much that you don't want to put it out there. And we also, we started our one-on-one business in person by working with people's physical ailments and chronic issues. So anything, especially like food allergies and allergies to anything, pain, congestion in the body, high blood pressure, all that kind of stuff, is another way that the body says, sure, I am giving you this chronic issue so that you will find out why you have it, ask me, I'll tell you, and dig into those core issues that are that are inside your body, that are clogging up your energetic meridians and chakras. And that is really what is at the root of these chronic either health issues or these negative toxic behavioral issues that affect us in life and relationship and business.
I love how aligned we are with like, let's get to the root, let's get to the core of what is going on. What is the deeper subconscious block that is getting in the way of people manifesting the life that they want?
Exactly. And people don't, I mean, they know they have issues, but it's like, and we did this for years too. It's like, no, I know this relationship is causing me a big problem, or, it's slowing me down, or these fears, my fight and flight but I don't want to stop everything to heal myself. I need to keep pushing ahead. Right.
Mhm.
And that's just that, you know, uh, kind of wrong thinking in a way, is that we have to look at ourselves. We have to give ourselves that beautiful self-care, and that is in healing yourself. And you want to say something?
Well, so we're talking about all this stuff, and as you're listening to this out there, what I want you to feel is when we talk about certain things and you go, oh yeah, that sounds like something that happens to me. Notice how your body feels. So notice, do you kind of hold your breath when we talk about visibility, or feeling like, I don't know how to get out there, or I sabotage myself when somebody says, do you want to be on my show? Do you want to come to my thing and talk at it?
And do you go, oh, I don't know?
Well, so that's like, and we love to talk about the flashing red light on the dashboard.
Engine light, the engine light.
Yes.
The engine light. Well, how many times after a while, like the fourth week that your engine light is on, but you think, oh, my car is running okay. It would be kind of expensive to go in and get it fixed. So I'm just going to keep going because it doesn't seem to really be affecting anything.
Right.
We do that with our body and with our life and with our business and the stuff that we do. It's like, yeah, I think it's okay that I don't really have my email list together, or that I'm not bringing people in because I still feel okay, but you're not doing the stuff that would get you to the next level of what you want.
Or
Go ahead. Well, it's so important to have your vision and to take the dreams and to say, what is it about this dream that I'm not doing? And then to be able to take that and say, how does it feel when I don't do these things? Because we need to get sensitive to what happens when we don't do the things that we're dreaming about. Because if we do that, then we'll kind of just accept the way things are, which is okay in the day. But then we need to realize, what do I really want? So I love when you talk about, Vedic and all these principles that are ancient principles, they're all about, what do I want? Who am I? What are my gifts? Those things, and you're not clear about those three things, then it's time to do some healing around what's going on. And I love that you can just directly go to your body and say, is there a reason why I'm not showing up the way I want to be? And from that thing, your body says, well, yes, we muscle test. Yes, there is. Is it scary? Yes. Is that stuck in my body? Yes. Oh, and we know that from the emotional roadmap of our body, that when you have fear stuck in your body, it's about bladder meridian and kidney, about showing up. So we can actually be like, what if I take a breath and I run my bladder and my kidney meridian? So that's really our process.
Beautiful.
Is about, getting in touch with what's happening when that blinking red light's going off.
And you have a gift called the switch. What is that?
Yes, ma'am. Well, we love to flip that switch, right? And it's all about, when you go through your day, what stops you? And we're always talking about awareness is the key. Awareness is the first step. So the first step is when you go through the day to be aware of when you're stopped, right? Because if you're not aware that you got stuck, or you're procrastinating, or you're feeding the dog, or whatever you might do instead of doing the stuff that's in your dream that you want to do, knowing. And then the switch is all about this beautiful process to get you back on track. Really simple process to switch you from that area of distraction or procrastination or even pain, and move you back into flow and back into doing what you want to do at that moment in the day.
Beautiful. Can you give them a live demonstration of what that might look like?
So
And yeah.
it's subtle, because as we're going along, we try to protect ourselves from taking the action that's going to put us outside of our comfort zone. It's like just natural. So imagine you're going through your day and you have your list, and there's that one important email that it's been 3 weeks that you were supposed to send, and now you feel like this is so late, they're going to think that I'm a total idiot even if I send it. But I know I need to do it. I know I want to do this. And you get to the end of the day and you say, I didn't do that yet. So that's seeing it. And
Awareness.
Feeling into, how does that feel when I don't do that? Instead of, oh, I'm just gonna, make dinner. Instead of going to the thing that replaces the action that you want to take, how does it feel? What do I really want to do? And then from that, do what you need to do to reset it. And there's a number of other pieces that are, kind of, and I don't want to, I want everybody to get it so that you can go through the details. Because when we describe it, it's like, well, yeah, that sounds so easy.
But you actually have to do it in the moment.
And so going through the process where you read it and you go, oh, that's what I'm not doing. And because if I tell you all about it, you're going to say, well, I don't even need that thing because I know how to do that, but you're not doing it. So there are the things that will say, yes, and this is what's happening when you don't do it.
So I'd actually love to do a little process.
Yay.
That you can actually use like we use this all the time in our day. Anytime when we feel like we're getting overwhelmed or distracted, or kind of that flighty feeling, sometimes when you don't feel as grounded as you want to feel. So we call this process bringing your energy back. And CoreTalk is a somatic experience, a somatic healing process. And so it's all the soma, the body. It's all about being in bodies as we are in human right now. Here we are. We're in bodies. We get to use those bodies to help us on our soul's journey, right? This is part of why we chose to be here. So honoring our bodies and really using all the crazy, amazing power and energy and inspiration that our body provides is what we're here to do. So we love to put our hands out and we take a breath. Everybody do this, guys. Actually put your hands out. Take a breath and say, universe, divine spirit, bring all my energy back from wherever it may be across time and space. Take a breath. Bring all that energy back to me from whatever person, place, or thing across all time and space. And start bringing your hands back, gathering that energy in from wherever it may be, gathering it to you, and bring it actually into your body, with your hands. You can give yourself a hug. Oh, and I love to put it in my head too, because that brain was once a part of it. But into the heart and your chakra centers.
Especially heart, because that's where we want to be taking action from.
The seat of the soul. Take another breath in to bring in all the little straggler energy from across those wide open spaces.
Lovely. I felt like I had to kind of give my like have a shower, like an energetic shower as the energy was coming back in.
Yeah. Nothing toxic, nothing. Yeah. And so
Yeah, like
that was good. Yeah. Because I actually pre-program it that. But we always like to have this little filter screen thing. Nobody else's energy, just our love and our own energy is what comes through.
Well, and even the stuff that we were concerned about, where our energy was out there trying to fix something, we're going to leave the problem out there.
Yeah.
We're just going to take the energy back, because we have all the answers. They're all inside. And the real answer in the fabric that all of our essence is in is love. In that fabric, that material that holds us together, that we can allow ourselves to be in that energy all the time. So our biggest reset, and in the switch, this is part of it, is to go from, oh, I'm in this kind of having to feel like I have to figure things out, and, why can't I do it? What's my problem? To say, I'm just going to let all of that energy go into my heart. And I all the solutions, all the answers that I need, they're in my heart. And this is where everything is okay as it is right now. And then from there, I can go out with this beautiful connection to what is really my essence.
Love it. I know. Taking a deep breath.
Yay.
Can you also give them like an experience of what it's like to facilitate CoreTalk, like a little shorty? Do you mind using me as a demo on something?
Sure. And we can use.
I have a big decision to make about a project that I can't give details on, but it would be really awesome. And I could use a little more clarity.
Okay. And we start our session. So we teach people how to use a pendulum to do muscle testing, or else we do whatever kind of muscle testing you guys use. That's what you can use. But many people don't. So we teach them how to use a pendulum. So we'll do that right here. And we say, Tiffany. So we're going to bring Tiffany's energy right here. Tiffany, are you here? It says yes. Are you all alone in your field? Yes. Is it okay to talk? And Tiffany, how old are you?
This body's 47.
Yay, 47. You are. So Tiffany's body, you have an important decision to make. It says, yep, I do. And so do you want, I'm talking to you now, not to your.
Okay.
So do you want to know how do you want to pose that question? Do you want to know if the answer is yes or no, or do you want to?
Yeah, I think it's yes, no, or yes for later.
Okay.
So body, do you know what the answer is to the question that she's posing in her mind, body, and spirit? Yeah. And so we're going to ask that question. You're going to answer, right? It says, yeah. Body, is the answer to the question yes? It says yes. Is the answer no? It says No, the answer is not no. Right? Is the answer yes, but later? No. Is the answer yes?
No.
And now? Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, no. And so body, because we always, so, and that's the really important thing is we have
Uh,
to make sure. So actually, brain, is that difficult? Yes. Body, is it difficult? No. So brain, is there some fear around this? Yes. Is that stuck in your body? Yes. Is that in bladder? Yes. Can we clear that? Yep. Is there any cords or energy going out? No, of course, Tiffany doesn't do that. Is there any energy coming in? No. So, can we clear bladder and will that make you be able to see a clearer path towards creating whatever you want to manifest with this decision? Yes, you want to clear bladder. And so, what I do is I got your body right here. I'm going to clear bladder. Take a breath. Yes, honey bunny. Clearing it, can't going all using her body, going down her body to her little toes and then back up liver meridian to kidney, thank you, to her collarbone. Body, is that better? Brain, is that better? Is the resistance to this? Yes. Is the brain, is there still resistance to it? Yeah. Is that still some more fear coming up? Do you want to do kidney? Is that about visibility or what's coming at you? Yes.
it's visibility, time, and money in this opportunity. And when I was meditating this morning, I felt like it was yes, but like later.
And maybe that's okay.
And yeah. So let's do so what's often so important with making decisions is that we don't let fear or anger be the guide for the decision making. And that's where the brain wants to guide the process so much. And because that, it clouds it. So body, you wanted to do kidney. So is there any energy going out or coming in? Nope. So we're going to do kidney. And we take a breath and clear that down the body, all the way down under the foot and back, up kidney. Excellent, body and brain. Yeah. Is there another emotion or meridian that you want to clear about that? It says, yep. Is there some anger about it? It says yes. Or frustration. Is it more about frustration? Yes. Is it about big anger? No, so a little frustration with some of the details of it. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. And you want to clear that in liver, any cords? No, you're fast. Take another good breath. Bring liver down and liver meridian. That's where the big, yeah.
That feels better.
Yeah, is that clarified? Is there another emotion or meridian that you want to clear about that? And it says no. So brain, is that and body, are we together in what decision you guys want to make? Because of course, the functionality is very different in the brain than it is with the body, and they different. So, yeah. So do you want to pose the question again, guys? People?
Well, what about with my soul? Like, okay, so brain and body are there, but what about like my soul's guidance?
And we usually include that that's usually in the body's
Okay.
answer. So body, are you including the soul's answer? Yeah, because the body is really
The everything.
the instrument to the super consciousness, which is the body, mind, and spirit. So it has all the tethers up into the divine and down into the earthly energy. Okay, everybody. So we're going to ask that question again now and see if we have a consensus. So body, mind, and spirit, super consciousness, is the answer to your question yes now? And it's saying no. Is the answer no? No. Is the answer yes later? Isn't that interesting?
Which was what my meditation told me, but I still had, because I, I had my own thoughts about it, but I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, I'll surrender to that, but I don't like it. So that's why I was asking you guys for extra clarity.
Right. And so what's so interesting though is we don't know what's going to actually happen, what the answer is actually going to be, because that's not like our job to know what your answer is. But like I kind of thought that the body was saying, yes, do it, do it, do it, do it. And the brain was like, no, there. So it often goes with the body, but this one, when we cleared the fear and the anger out of the brain, I was like, oh, well, the brain's going to say, yes, do it, now. But now when it cleared it, it's like, no, do it later, which wasn't a straight line as far as the way I was thinking, but it clarified for you what that right decision was overall. And so it's very interesting and cool.
Thank you. I do feel cleaner about it and more confident in the yes later.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the real beauty of clearing the fear and the anger, because then you don't have that filter of fear and anger that you're seeing your decision through. You're seeing that you have the clarity now.
Yeah. So as you are watching, you can see that Antonia and Greg can not only help with clarity like they did with me, but they can help with the variety of body ailments, emotional stuff, money, procrastination, fear about pretty much anything, right? So they have lots of expertise and I love them deeply. I mean, we're going to be in Frequency of Miracles movie and Pillars of Power, both coming out on major streaming networks such as Netflix, Amazon, Gaia, Hulu this fall. So we're movers and shakers. I play with other movers and shakers, right? And they have incredible insight. So if you haven't yet picked up their free gift, the Switch, do that now. And come receive healing for prosperity and abundance in our Abundant Empath program that starts on May 5th. It's 6 weeks. So I'm facilitating, me and or guests are facilitating prosperity and abundance healing twice a week for 6 weeks starting May 5th. So
good.
Release that old money story, upgrade your beliefs about being worthy and deserving, and it's safe to be abundant and people will still like you and love you and like every little chitter chatter that tends to come up.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is so important about doing the process that you're doing over a period of time is people really need to realize that their clients are waiting for them. And if you don't show up for them, it's really about not showing up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because being able to share your healing gifts is all about saying, yes, I'm a part of this world. I'm safe. I can receive by being me.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I love you both. Thank you for the clearing on me so that I am in alignment with what the guidance was during my meditation that I didn't exactly like. And, yeah, I love you both, and I can't wait to keep playing with you.
Love you too, sweetheart. And it's so wonderful being with you. And let's keep playing. All right.
Okay. I'm game. Much love. Bye for now.